these robotic lawnmowers are really interesting. And there's quite a few pros and cons, which we're going to go through some of those. Now, the biggest advantage to this, of course, is once you have it set up, it'll mow itself. Now, when you turn this thing upside down, you can see the 12-inch blade, and it seems like most people would say it's relatively safe. I would say probably one of the biggest complaints of a mower like this is that it cuts the grass too short. I believe it's about 2¼ inches, which means you're gonna have to water that lawn a lot. Now, it is possible on this model, they may have fixed that problem. Now, you don't take a mower like this and just set it out and let it cut. There's wire, similar to a dog fence, that you put along the ground. Some people will bury this line, some people will put it very close to the surface. But if it gets cut or broken, the whole lawnmower will just stop. It won't know where its boundaries are. I've heard some people take a weed whacker and they'll knock a line into the dirt and kind of set it in there. So there is some initial setup before you can just start mowing your lawn. Another con that a lot of people talk about is these do not do very good with mulching. In other words, when there's leaves out there, it's not that good at that. Now, these things are not that popular in the US right now, but there's been a lot of them sold over in Europe for about 5 years now. As you can see, these things are not cheap, about $1,600. The top of the line gas mowers are about $700. Of course, this gasoline mower doesn't get out there without complaining and start cutting the grass for you. So is it worth an extra $1,000 to have it cut it for you? We're certainly starting to see a lot more of these battery powered lawnmowers. They're competitively priced, but the battery costs about as much as the mower. And for $1,600, a lot of people are concerned that somebody might come up and steal it. Now, if somebody did come up and grab this, it's got an alarm and it starts squawking. I guess if you're in an area where somebody could come up and grab it, it might be a bit of a concern. So we may have talked a little bit about some of the cons, but of course, when you get right down to it, the biggest pro is that it cuts your lawn for you. After going through the reviews, I've seen a lot of people that would buy this machine again and really like it. I think as time goes on, you're going to start to see a lot more of these in people's yards. Now, for me, at that price point, I think I'll wait and watch and see how these things do over the next couple years. I've got the Roombas in our house, and I would say it's more of a novelty. Sure, the Roombas automatically clean your floor, but there's a lot of cleanup after that. And I think it's the same with these mowers. They'll rough everything in, then you need to come in with weed whackers and clean everything up. Now, if you've purchased and used one of these, please leave comments below. I'd love to hear real feedback from people that have actually used it. Well, I appreciate your time and thanks for watching.